we're coming to you live for the very first time. So we decided to be clowns tonight.
Right.
But serious clowns tonight. So I'm going to hand it over to my co-host. Oh yeah, sure.
Our topic tonight is, who do you think is more vengeful, men or women? Particularly in the instances of
Cheating.
bad relationships or relationships ending badly or, you know, just getting back at people. So
What would you say?
I think women can be.
Women can be, but I think now we're dealing with men that's more vengeful because they know that women are vengeful and they don't like it. We always 2-3 steps ahead of them. They don't like it, so now they doing it.
And I think
They petty
because of men's egos and they get hit in a whole different way. So I don't know, men like it be. I don't know.
Why you say that? Though? Why you say
Because when their ego is involved, yeah, there's a problem.
that? So would you consist of that being?
So what brought us to this topic was a news story a couple days ago here in Detroit, where a man discovered that his wife was having an affair, and
Which happens all the time.
so he followed the lover home and tortured him, cut his penis off, and then went home and served it as a dish.
So wait
to
a
his
minute, you
wife.
just flew right past all that. like go slow. Like go slow, real slow.
Yeah,
And
it
start-
wasn't enough for him to kill the guy. He went home, cooked up a dish, and the story says that he served her the meal, and she said, "What kind of meat is this?"
Beef or pork?
Exactly, and he said, "It's a meat that you're very fond of." So, you know,
She was used to it. She was used to
that
it.
was a little extreme, but that's not the first story.
It's not extreme. She had a strong liking,
Hey, mama.
and she used to probably even playing with it for a very long time. So she was used to it, right?
Right, but
Beef
so
or pork?
You killed him and you cut the penis off and you served it to
Served it
her in a
on
meal.
a platter.
Is this what you want? That's what he was saying. Is this what you really want?
But he did. I mean, that's not funny.
Right. No, it's
You
not.
just have to
It's
look
really
behind
not.
what's going on with society.
But that took him over the edge for him to kill him. And, so
She did.
that's what brought the topic to light, was that story. He killed him. Couldn't take her cheating
What
on
do you
him.
guys think? Is that? I mean, we know that's not normal, and the guy is actually he's in jail.
Mm.
He's in jail. And this lady, is she alive?
Mm-hmm. She's alive.
Her last meal.
You so special. I'm not playing with Tay Tay. But no, true story.
Sorry.
We had some neighbors some years ago, and the husband was having an affair, and the side chick put feces and stuff in his food and served it to him, and he ended up being in the hospital, like the bacteria and all that stuff, like got in his system, and
There's a lot
did
going
a
on.
number on him, like he was like near death.
These people out here that's cheaters.
Yeah, Sandra, he killed him and cut his penis off and served it to the wife for dinner.
Sad.
So,
It's on the news.
Yeah. Right in
It was on the
Detroit.
news, and you can look it up and read it for yourself. It's
Yeah.
actually sad.
Yeah, it was a couple days ago.
But you can't play with people out here. These people are cheaters. These people are doing things behind other people's back. You don't know who you're dealing with. and that person probably was never the type of person that was outraged to do anything like that. But when you playing with somebody's heart, their feelings, you don't know what to expect, you know? So at this point, you know,
So,
he gone and he left the penis in the grave. I mean, what?
So, but yeah. So there goes our question. It's not funny, but it's just, you know, like I said, that's what brought the topic to light was, do you think men or women are more vengeful?
Women can be. Women can be. You know, especially.
What you think? What y'all think?
Yeah, what y'all think? Tell us. Give us a little feedback. You know, being women. But if we have any males that's looking at this, maybe you want to chime in too. You know what I'm saying?
Who do you think is more vengeful, men or women?
What did you say, nephew?
I'm gonna have to go with females for sure, just off my
Females?
experience. I mean, I don't be cheating, you know. I ain't never got nothing done to me like that.
None of us cheat.
No, I don't be in a relationship to cheat, so I wouldn't get in one to, you know, to cheat.
Baby,
Right,
listen,
and the most
you're young. Pay attention.
I'm
Pay
listening.
attention, because this
Especially when
couple
it's-
that just passed, this just happened to, these are old folks
Right.
in their 40s.
That's not old.
That's
40s.
old enough.
49.
That's old enough to know
46.
better.
Right.
You know what I'm? No, that's
But
old enough to know
That's too
better.
old
Yeah,
to be. You
definitely.
too old to be
I mean,
cheating.
he's ruined his life. 'Cause
They
he's gonna go
51,
to jail
52,
forever
50. They 50s.
now,
They're
probably
cheating.
for a long, long time. For
Cutting and serving.
I'm not playing with her. Not playing with her.
We should have went live.
But yeah,
I'm
so,
sorry. I'm sorry to
um,
the families. I'm sorry.
So, but no, I mean, it just depends. But I think the male ego can definitely drive a higher degree of hurt and action and, retaliation or whatever you want to call it. But, my thing is if you're just in a regular relationship, leave. Why cheat? Quit. Just leave. But this couple was married. It doesn't say how long they were married, but definitely.
Married long enough for her to do what she was
I mean,
doing.
that takes a relationship to a whole nother level. So, but I don't know. You're in the young generation, so I don't know, because I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's that much love and loyalty out there nowadays.
Well, that's another thing. Loyalty.
Right.
At what point?
What's the definition of
When
loyalty
did
nowadays?
right? When did the loyalty turn over to hatred?
Right.
Because that's what it is. When you start hurting somebody for your own personal gain, it becomes hatred to
Right.
another person. So at what point?
I'ma just leave. Like, some people react different.
That's
to
a younger
situations.
person speaking.
I mean, you.
I'm just saying, that's a younger person speaking.
You think so?
Opposed to an older person that's just being stupid.
And it's not
And
even so
stand.
much of a age thing as even a maturity thing. It's the feelings. Like if you trust somebody
Right.
and you are committed to that person, they turn around and betray you. It's
I'm gonna feel
varying degrees
disrespected,
of
like
that
a
and
waste of my
what people
time, like
would
over
do.
just a.
Yeah. And you don't understand where their mind frame is at. Some people, when you say leave, it might not be easy for that person to leave.
Right.
And might really be hard for somebody to leave, depending on what they feel like they had invested. You know what I'm saying? So it can always be easy from another person's standpoint until you in that relationship,
Right.
until you in their shoes.
I know it's easy for me for sure, because I don't ever put my whole 100%
But
into
you're young. How old are you?
24.
Okay, so
So I don't ever get my
That's
deep.
okay.
I don't get deep
When
into
I was
it now.
24,
Well, I haven't had a relationship in so long, so I can't even speak for.
I was probably cheating
Right.
at 24. I mean, keeping it
I
real.
got married early, so I
Right.
got married at like 24, I think.
Yeah,
I think I
well,
was 24. So
24?
But I was always kind of mature.
Mhm.
So, you know, it's a difference. But
in this day and age, to answer her question,
For sure.
you say woman, she probably said woman, but I say man. Because we now dealing with
I mean,
men.
Yeah.
being
it kind of depends,
sensitive.
and it does.
Depend on the
And-
situation, for
and
real.
one of the comments says it depends on the severity of the problem or issue.
Mhm.
So I can't say for sure. When feelings are involved, sometimes the sky's the limit. Which, like I said, it just depends on
Right.
how you really feel about that person and how, it's sometimes love is love, and some people can't imagine not being without that person, or or like I said, taking that type of betrayal.
Feeling sorry.
Right.
And then of course, like I said, marriage is a whole nother level, and it just depends on, the level of disrespect. Of course, people always say women are more emotional, and women love harder and deeper, and so
That was that
might be
generation,
the reason.
not this generation, and
But
even in our era.
I don't know. I
That
wouldn't say
generation,
that.
they're getting sensitive. Men
Right.
are 50 years old, they're getting sensitive. Whatever.
But
Girl, bad. I'm sorry.
But I'm just saying that's not always, I don't think it's necessarily just because of a gender, whether you're male or female. It depends on who you are
Which is true.
and what you expect, and like I said, how you deal with betrayal and all of the things, and the levels of the relationship, and the levels of, the trust.
Right.
Because we can talk about trust all day.
All
You
day.
know, there are relationships where you supposedly in a relationship, but there's no trust, or there's really a one-sided thing. So I don't know. It's hard to say, but it's a sad story.
It is. So
So-
sad.
But yeah,
I just want to apologize for laughing. It's not funny far as that. I'm not laughing at that situation because somebody died out of that situation. It was the ultimate cheating that started it, and the platter stuff that I was laughing at. So I do want to apologize. That's not funny. It was just a situation that I was laughing at. So with that being said, what do you guys think?
Setup mode is off. Just
Okay.
a moment while this device.
Tell her we was something else you were talking about. I can't think of it. When it comes to me, I'll say it. But at this point, we were just trying to step into some shoes of what somebody else is going through. Like, we are all going through these issues. Every household goes through these issues. Money,
or you know
cheating.
somebody who does, or
Yeah, different day, different time. We all go through it. We have to be able to. I guess I done started praying a little more about my situations to keep from, I don't know, downplaying situations. But we all go through it. I just don't want to get to the point where I can't handle it and I go over the deep end, because it ain't that much in the world that can take me away from my
Because
kids,
when you
my
invest
family.
so much time and emotion, energy, and then that speaks to the difference in how people look at marriage too nowadays.
They don't want it.
And when they do, some of them get married for the wrong reasons.
I talked to a
So-
couple of people, a female and a male. They both were in their 20s, late 20s, but they said the same thing. It's just a piece of paper. They don't want it. Everybody had their own views about it, but they saying they don't want it. They don't want to be obligated and stuck. And they don't want to share. So
Right.
is that where
Right,
people
Sam.
at nowadays? They don't want to share. They worried about about if something happened that belongings going to them, they have to split or like at what point you start thinking like that?
But like we said before, when we had this similar conversation before, some people don't believe in the sanctity of marriage nowadays. A lot of people have the mentality, even for relationships, to say cheat or get cheated on. I have a couple friends who feel that way.
It was something else you said to me in the first podcast we said.
That's what it was. Cheat or get cheated on. That's how
Was
some
that
people
what it
feel.
was?
Women and men. So, you know, in that instance, why be in a relationship anyway? But whatever the reasons they do it, I'd rather just stay single.
We were talking about work-related cheaters and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
We had a couple podcasts.
we
Y'all
were
can
playing.
subscribe to the page, RGS Stories on YouTube. Subscribe, look at our podcast. Got a couple episodes on there.
We talking stuff.
Not always about relationships. Many topics, many things. But like I said,
Interviews.
that story just kind of brought that topic to the hilt of whether men or women, whether you think men or women are more vengeful. But like my sister said on here, she said sometimes when the heart is hurt, they want the other person to hurt as much as they do.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Right.
you can't really tie that to a
Sad, but
man or a
you're right.
woman. It's just how you love and if you truly
But
love
do that person that you're cheating on, do they deserve it? I don't feel like anybody deserves to be cheated on, but do that person
No,
deserve
like I
it
said, just
because
leave.
you have selfish ways, because you have selfish needs, because you have selfish wants? Do that other person deserve it? So that's where I'm at.
I don't think anybody deserves
Nobody.
it. Like I said, just leave.
Walk.
If so then we can go into the topic of if the person cheats, do you leave or do you stay? Can you truly forgive someone? Because if you don't truly forgive them, why stay together? And you know, going to the topic of, oh well, you always bringing it up, or you know, you never really let it go. So
You remember that movie Misery? She took his two legs and put them together. That's what happened with a woman that's mad. That's just like that man cutting off the penis. You got a woman that's mad. Put your that brick between his legs,
oh, my phone just
and
went out.
bam.
Dang it! I ain't got no
That's
charger. Dang it,
what kind of charger you need?
Android.
I got one somewhere over there. Nah. You need an Android.
And I had about 6 viewers too.
You probably had way more than that because they were
Yeah,
talking.
well, responded.
In the meantime, we got me. We
I'm
got
bad. I've been at work all day. I'm
Shanta.
sorry, y'all.
And her phone went
Thank you, dear.
silent for a minute. We give her a second.
Yep. We'll get
Always better to laugh than cry. And when I say everybody got tears, sometimes I'm not crying. Y'all don't see my eyes crying. These are really prescription glasses. So I can't see. So I got my glasses on. But for the most part, we try not to, we don't want to make it about men versus women, or can we? But we were just talking about a topic prior to our session. And so
we
it
just
kind
want
of
to
took
get
us
the
into,
male and the female perspective.
and we always get a lot of females' perspective on certain things, but we got some men that's kind of like scared to talk. We kind of want to hear what comments that you can probably throw our way, just a little bit, you know. What's going on, cuz? Haven't heard from you in a very long
He said
time.
it depends on the situation. Sorry, y'all. My phone is dead. I've been at work.
Oh, yeah,
I forgot my charger.
Her phone died on her. But she was at work, so she wasn't able to charge it. But she getting it together. She just can't hold it. Oh, yes, she
I
can.
got you.
Well, we're not about to hold it all day. We're not about to play that. So you might as well find a little station over there, Neff.
I
Neff.
can.
Neff. Come find somewhere for her to put her phone.
I got a little, let's see,
She needs something.
Real Girl Story YouTube channel. Again, we
Say it
have
again on this one.
podcast. We have several episodes. We have a couple great interviews. Tay interviewed her son, Dame Dot.
Oh, that's coming out tomorrow.
We
I
have
interview exclusively. Interview with my son, Dame Dot. Tomorrow it's coming out on YouTube. So go to RGS Real Girl Story not podcast, but RGS Real Girl Stories on YouTube, Instagram, women only. You can follow me on Facebook at RGS Real Girl Stories, and you will have all the updates and all the latest things, interviews, people, whatever we're doing. You can always tap in and look at everything. But yeah, check out Dame Dot tomorrow.
But the podcast applies to men and women because we do have a male co-host on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And we do interview men. We do get the male perspective. We do talk about things that don't just apply to women because, men are a part of our world as well. So.
Just
Liquid courage. It's okay.
just man.
I'll call it liquid courage. My ex came over to apologize one night,
Oh, y'all gotta hear
and
this.
he was drunk. So I said, "Oh, you got some liquid courage tonight. You want to talk?"
Because they're able to talk when they got that courage.
I don't want to hear. Even though they say a drunk,
Speaks a sober mind.
right? But
You a fool.
I ain't want to hear. No,
You just a fool.
don't come over
Fool.
here
A drunk fool. That's what those grandmothers
drunk. I
say.
don't want to hear
You
what you
a
got
fool.
to say.
Listen, y'all, we real friendly. We like to have our fun. We have our little laughs. We not talking. We not bashing men. We not talking about
No,
women.
I love men. Let me get one of my own songs. I'm single.
Look, you see me. Look, you see me.
I want to. I don't know.
They good to have
The funny thing
when they're
is,
yours, but
Yeah.
if they, I'm not
Well, I ain't messing with
sharing.
nobody else.
Yeah,
man.
I
I ain't got time
I
for
don't
all
wanna
that.
share.
I ain't got time. Don't
You
talk
know.
to me if you got a woman, you got a wife. I'm good.
say that one more time.
Don't talk to me if you got a woman or a wife or somebody that thinks she your woman. or
Now this a
somebody
G,
that- somebody
cause
that
she
think
don't want to
you-
mess up nobody's household.
No,
We got them out here that want to mess up a household because they want a meal. What, a $21 meal from what? IHOP? Come on, you gotta be more than that. Gotta be better than that. But
But-
hey, to each his own.
No, but I don't know. It's the funny thing is, I think a good topic is there are so many people who don't want to be in a relationship, who want to be single, who have many reasons. I mean, there's a lot of people who want a relationship, who want to be in love, who want to do all those things. I listen to a lot of old school R&B, which makes me want to be in love, but then I say, let me turn on some ratchetness so I can get over that feeling.
Well, when you turn on the ratchetness, what you want to do?
I get over that feeling. I don't want nobody. Turn on some cardio or something like that.
I just don't want the drama. You know, it's always good when you feel like you have your own.
Desired and all that.
You
Of course,
know,
there's somebody,
like,
everybody
this
wants to feel that way.
mine. I ain't competing with nobody out here. I don't have to. I'm in love. What is it?
I don't know.
Is it gone?
Because most people are just in lust, in my opinion.
In lust. Is it this
So.
generation now?
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
Well,
And
but
that's coming
it's
from
some in my age
Nah, would
group
you?
that
She wants to keep them alive. Like no.
It started with y'all.
I'm saying it's some
No.
of my age group that just do whatever. Just like they are, some people are desperate for
Attention.
attention.
Because that's what it
and
is.
Sometimes it's
That's
not the
what
right
it is.
attention. Sometimes it's just settling.
Yeah.
Just because they don't want to be by themselves. I don't know.
Girl, it's too old. You be walking around here with these diseases. You too old. Sit down. So sit
Well, that's a
down.
whole nother topic.
Hey,
That's a whole
but it's something to talk about. It's a topic. Like
single
it's
by choice,
involved.
but not by force. So
Look, and we can always say all kinfolk
don't want
ain't.
just anybody
Huh?
for any reason. I just don't want just anybody for any reason.
Yeah.
So I always say single by choice, but not by force. So
And all skin folk ain't kin folk. It is what it
we
is.
don't all think alike.
It is
So.
what it is.
But yes,
We're gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be good. We just had
I
that.
know we need
That was a
more
good
love,
topic
but
though.
we need more love in the world. We need more
Flowers. Like we putting it out there now. Like learn. Teach your girl. Like bring flowers to the door.
Start back dating.
Open the door.
Oh my God,
Treat-
the dating
yes.
game is horrible.
And you would think the older they say the older the better, or is it the older the
Don't text me talking about WYD.
what you do?
Guilty.
Or WYA.
You wanna
Literally.
come over? No, I can stay at home. I'm not just about to come look at you. for
Where you
what?
at?
No.
Mm-mm.
Yes, no.
But that's the
That's the in lust phase. See, they ain't trying
so
to do
that's
nothing but.
that's what that means.
I don't know what that stage is.
Cause I mean I know
Especially
people
if
that
it's
text
late.
people be texting me like that. Like what you doing? Like
I mean, but I'm just saying, if it's somebody of the opposite sex who that's all they like, what you doing? You ain't got no plans. You haven't made plans. You haven't said, let's go do this or let's go. I mean, I ain't just coming over for what?
girl. Well, I'm done talking about the man.
I'll be at home working on my truck.
They ain't talking about nothing, you know.
I
And
can
we
stay
really don't
home.
have no males trying to speak up because, is it because they know they're wrong? Did you hear me say that? So, I'm tired. I can say what I want. Anywho. No, I'm
This
just
is my
playing.
podcast. This
No,
is my
it's not
page.
even about that. You
But we
know,
all have
people
our
know me.
opinions.
I'm friendly. I'm nice. I'm cool. I say stuff and I strike up a conversation. But behind some tears, it's still a lot of smiles. You know, we all go through that. We try to hide stuff just to make everybody think
But
life
we
is
all
good.
have
You know,
opinions, so you know, everything that applies to one doesn't apply to all. So, and I'm no expert on relationships.
I was about to say I
Trust me.
disagree.
I'm no expert.
Me and my co-host finally disagree. I disagree.
On what?
Because it is. We all go through the same thing. It's just different
I
day.
don't know,
And
different
we might go through
degrees.
the same thing an hour later.
I wouldn't necessarily say that.
What, 30 minutes?
No, I wouldn't necessarily say that. I
20?
mean,
I'm
people
just
have
being.
different situations,
Girl, it's all the same. I'm
different
sorry.
reactions,
It's all the same.
different actions,
Mm-hmm.
different things they'll say.
And then they cut your penis off. Like, I understand.
That's a great level of hurt and
Baby,
pain
cut
and I don't know. Don't laugh. Like,
You heard that, Matthew?
but they've had ways of mutilating it.
The way these little coochies on fire, they might as well just strike a match. Just, they already on fire.
Ain't just the young ones either.
Already on fire.
Ain't just the young ones.
Yeah, we just clowning. She done had some courage, juice,
I had a long day at work.
and a long day at work. So we just,
But I'm
today was
still
one of those
smiling.
days we just decided to get on here talking a little real, but making it a little comfortable. We don't want to just get so real into everything. Everybody get to getting all mad and in their feelings. It's not about that. We all have our days, and today is just a day that we just decided to just talk about things.
Yeah, I mean that story was really kind of like, and you know,
But I
usually
didn't
when
hear
you
about
hear
it until she told me, and then he had to show me. I was looking for the meat on the platter, the beef on the plate. I mean, I was looking to see, and she
Mhm.
ate it. Did he? force it down her throat?
No, actually, the article says he told her it's a meat that you're fond of, and he got up and left.
She
And
was fond of it.
looked at the, looked at the food and kind of analyzed it a little bit and realized that it was a penis.
Now, why are you making it more than what it is? You said analyze. Was it
No, that's what the
lettuce?
story
Was it
said.
served? How was it served?
That's what the
Right.
story says. That she
Well, I need you to
realized.
Like, was it in spaghetti?
Was it lettuce and
Like
tomatoes or something around?
taco
it?
salad?
I'm not about to play with y'all. I'm not about to play with y'all right now. I'm not about to play with y'all. The story said.
Okay, we're gonna listen to her read the story.
Okay.
Listen,
Let me
listen,
find
listen.
it. It says, enraged, the man followed his wife's lover home and allegedly killed him before brutally torturing him. Investigators believe that the man was not content to let his wife go unpunished, and he set about on a gruesome revenge. We found the victim's body had his penis removed, and when we investigated further, his wife told us about an unusual dinner her husband served. He had taken the penis home and cooked it up before serving it to his wife.
Boiled it,
The woman-
fried it. I mean,
Both of them.
The woman told investigators she didn't suspect anything at first, but when she asked her husband if the dish was pork or beef, he told her it's a quote unquote, it's a very special meat that you're fond of.
she was fond of it.
Before he got up and left the property,
Right.
she then realized that it was a pig.
Did she say if it was good or not?
Stop. I don't know. It does not say that.
What if she took a bite of it? Or did she just look at it like?
Well, I mean, he'll be going to court soon, so I'm sure all of those details will come out.
So what news was that? You read that from what, Fox 2?
No, but it was in Metro Homicide. It was in that's Satire News.
So you don't know
or,
when the court date.
I think it's Sunday this week.
Well, maybe we should go and see, like,
Keep tabs on that story, huh?
I don't want to know.
Right. You don't want to
It's-
know?
It's sick. Because, like I said, I had a neighbor who his side chick was mad because he didn't leave the wife. And
Well,
she-
maybe these stories need to be brought up so they'll know stop cheating. Because, you know, you can take a person over
But
the
they probably
edge.
not gonna think that they personally do that.
Yeah, well, they didn't think he was going to cut it off and serve it on a platter either, did
I mean,
And
'cause
shove it down her throat.
I'm gonna say the real thing in most relationships that go bad is a lot of the people who cheat don't think that the other person is actually gonna leave them.
Mhm.
Sometimes they think they slick enough to where they won't get caught, and then many times they think, no, they ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. They love me. And then when love goes wrong,
Or
you
when
have stories like
they
this.
get out the shower, they ready to do this.
Yeah, like I said, then you have stories like this or instances where
That's like a person trying to make a person jealous. Like, what if you were never that jealous type?
like I said, I mean, people love deep. Some people, like I said, depending on the degree of their love and how they deal with betrayal and, just disbelief on you doing this to me. So
So people don't even think
some
about
people just
it.
cheat back. But some people
feel
will
like
just end
I
it
do
and
better
say,
getting them
"Look,
back like
we'll
that,
get
but
it
it's
over
not.
with."
But that's messing up your family and your
I mean,
household.
but many times
But
people
sometimes it ain't nothing wrong with getting back. Sometimes you feel, you're not saying it, you know what I'm saying? You feel like, oh, I can get them back. But it's not, you doing it to
No,
hurt
because
them,
it's a
but it's not.
never-ending cycle.
I don't look
Right.
at revenge.
Hurt
You're
yourself.
doing it to hurt them, but it's not helping
It's
you.
not gonna
It's
ease
not
the
what you want,
pain.
you
It's
know what I'm
not.
saying?
I don't do that. I
going to
can't do that at
solve the
all.
Problem. It's not going to.
I'm gonna go
even
jump
the
in my own
score.
bag
The
and
score
make
will never
them,
be
you know.
even. The score will never be even. So Just leave.
And what if they can't leave?
I don't.
We talked about this. It's too much invested. When you have too much invested, as well as love, time, everything that you put in it is not as easy as somebody said just walk away. And
Separate
then stuff like this
bedrooms,
happen. Okay,
separate-
eventually, and stuff like this happen. So it's hard to say that. Some people
But you
strong.
gonna throw your whole life away?
Some people don't think about it like that. They look at it like they done threw their life away anyway. They was with them all these years, and you took the time out to purposely hurt me for your personal agenda. Yeah, then they do stuff like that. That person probably is sitting in jail right now, never did anything, probably never would have hurt anything, but somebody hurt them to that degree.
Yeah, I understand, but I don't know.
I don't think
Sometimes
nobody
there's no
worth
way
me
to
going
have
to jail.
rational-
I ain't
right,
going to
and
jail for
sometimes
nobody.
there's no way to have rational thoughts in an irrational situation.
How he look?
But you don't want, they don't show a picture, but you don't want temporary pain to cause you permanent pain. And the same thing with your actions, temporary thrill or temporary.
All just to get
Um,
wet, huh? Just excuse my language.
Well, they're lacking in some ways,
Girl,
but
bye.
like I said,
Girl,
you know,
bye.
maybe she just thought she was gonna get caught, or maybe she thought it was just a temporary thing. Maybe she was seeking the wrong type of attention. You know, happens every day, but you know, whatever.
But I had just heard you say she seeking.
Because she was the one that was shooting in this case.
But when you get to saying she probably was at the point where, you know, and that's another thing people don't look at. She probably was the cheater in that situation. But what about what that person, woman or man that she was with, took her to that place?
But
But
maybe
they
he
probably-
didn't. But you know, every situation and every circumstance is different.
So don't nobody know.
Sometimes, you know, you give your all and it's not enough. Sometimes you don't give enough, and you know, so we don't know the circumstances of this particular case.
She
We don't
ain't
know
give
the
it.
situation.
He ain't give
so,
enough.
You know, and sometimes you can't say that somebody didn't give enough because some people just greedy. They
He
just
ain't
want it
give
all.
enough. That's why he
They
cut
just
it and
want it
gave it to
all.
her so she could have it.
You know, he say, "That's what you want. I'm gonna give it to you."
No, he said a taste.
But anyway, the topic is, do you think men or women are more vengeful? I read the story about here in Detroit a couple days ago. A husband discovered that his wife was cheating. He followed the lover home, killed the lover, cut the penis off, and went home and cooked it and served it to his wife in a meal before she discovered that that's what was on her plate.
Still saying.
Okay, so he says women are more vengeful.
Oh, that was a guy that
Nobody
said that?
responded on it.
No, they
Most
just
people
looking.
say it, but
it would be good if they responded.
Seems like the majority of
Just
people are
looking.
saying that women are more vengeful.
Women can be vengeful. That's called fed up and tired. It's called tired.
How's that?
You know?
What you
it
mean
is.
stop playing? He the one cut the man penis off. Now you know when a man's ego gets into the picture, it takes it to a whole nother level. Because
And then they change. Like, what was we saying earlier? How they change you wouldn't know anything if you stuck with the script.
you think who loves harder, the man or the woman?
What do you say?
Women love harder. See, I did say that
We
earlier.
do. We're emotional creatures
Yes.
by nature. We are.
So,
That don't mean play with us.
but that's why he's saying that because women love harder
Mm-hmm.
is usually why they're more vengeful
Mhm.
because they're gonna be
But
hurt
would you
to
say-
a higher degree.
But ask him, would he
I
say
guess.
now or later? Like now, I can see that. I know you were saying women and men, you can't go go off of age and all this. But nowadays, this generation, even though our generation is still part of this, the younger generation, you got these older people doing this now. The older men, women, going for the younger people nowadays, which making the situation be this generation. So if you ask me, I look at it like right now, the men are more pettier and doing things as if they don't care to women, opposed to women doing it. Women just
So
talk
if you're
on.
so if you're thinking that men are more petty in their actions, which leads to more inconsideration, so then do you think in response to the pettiness that women are more vengeful?
I know women can do things, but
Every
I'm
action
saying men are
begins
doing
a
it now.
reaction.
Men are doing it now,
Doing what?
being more vengeful. To me,
Okay.
men are doing it now, cause they don't. It's like no consideration for the woman. So the woman just still sitting back. It ain't like they taking it and they're not gonna utilize it later on. I'm just looking at it now that men are doing things more catty than the women were. Where we would lash out and go flat tires and bust windows and all. Men doing that now. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
We looking at. I'm trying to be a realist. I might not be right. I might be thinking ahead, but I see men doing it more now. They're more worried about they little feelings.
Image.
They not thinking right. So
But
I'm
like
not,
I said,
I'm not
the
taking
ego
away from the
gets in the-
women being so angry that they going out and doing it. What I'm looking at is now that men are doing it now. Men are taking. It's like they. Man.
It says both can be petty. I think women are more vengeful. We think differently. So, like I said, I think the majority of people think women are more
Yeah,
vengeful.
they saying women.
So,
But be careful, cause these men out here cutting off penises.
yeah, that's true too.
Mm.
Hence the
Who
story
am I?
that we discussed. And I mean, there was one instance in Florida, the middle of last year, where a man cut his wife's lover's penis off too.
Why
But
they
the
feel the
man
need to
was,
want to give them to him to eat? He didn't. What did
Well,
he do? Boil it
he
or
didn't
fry
do
it?
it to her. He
Put it on a
didn't. He
grill?
didn't serve it to her. In the article, it said they didn't know what happened. Well, they didn't state what happened to it. What
So
he
how do
did
you
with it.
rest in peace a DICK or the man? Like what did you?
Well, this man actually, the man in Florida actually lived. He didn't kill him. He tied him up.
Well, this one, okay, so if I'm not mistaken, once you had read the article, you said he killed him first and then cut it off.
That's what the article said. So, I mean, I guess after they did their forensics or something, maybe, I don't know. That's what the article said.
Well, R.I.P. both the thing and the man. Like, sorry.
So, I don't know. I say,
Juice.
just leave. And I know you say it's not always easy to leave, but
Sometimes it's
until you can, stop the bleeding. Stop the.
Wait a minute, did you see the one that killed his Drew Carey? No, not Drew Carey. It was another the guy that do the Price is Right or something. His fiance got killed by her ex. And her ex, it was on the news and on a couple of little talk shows today. He killed her, but she put a restraining order out on him in 2011, 2012.
Now,
So
that's
she
a
was
whole nother
away
topic
from
is those
him.
restraining orders, because sometimes people never let go.
And he didn't, because it's 8
Never.
years later. He just killed her. He killed her. This is what I was reading. Like
And
why you
actually
holding on to the
the-
animosity?
I can't remember the young lady's name here in Detroit who her ex shot her like multiple multiple times. I watched her video. She had so many reconstructive surgeries. She almost died. She was in a coma. All of that. It was a couple years ago. I actually watched her Facebook video a couple months back. I mean, I was crying. It was so sad. And she had a restraining order on him. She was remarried or in a relationship or something. And it had been a couple years since they had been together. But he attacked her, shot her multiple times. And as far as I know, he's walking free. He ended up getting off. So, the sad thing is, sometimes you can't get because they don't want to let you go. And they feel like they'll never let you go. It's sad.
Is that called battered?
It's sad. I mean,
Is that
some
called battered?
some things turn out to be more love turns into hate, hurt, and it can be deadly. You know, that's beyond battered. But she, if I remember correctly, she is working with battered women and women who are victims of domestic violence and those type of things. But I'll look it up, the story. I can't remember her name. Actually, my niece knows her personally. So, but like I said, it can become deadly. Like, you just don't play with people's feelings. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know how they're gonna react. You don't know how deep it's gonna hurt. And you don't know what the repercussions of your actions are gonna be. So, but I guess we'll tie it up now and get ready to close. Thank you guys for chiming in. Again, we're on Real Girl Stories, RGS Facebook page for women, private group. But we also have a Real Girl Story podcast, YouTube channel. Please go on, subscribe. We have a lot of interviews, a lot of great stuff, a lot of great topics. We just decided to go on live today, so our personal friends and stuff know what we do, like 2 days a week. So,
Yeah.
I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Tay. But before we close out, I wanna, first of all, I wanna, up and down thing, I wanna wish my bestie a very happy birthday, Ursh. I love you, and I hope to
Happy
see
birthday.
you real soon. And then, I lost a couple of family members, and so I wanna keep my family uplifted in prayer. She lost a couple of family members, and we're gonna keep her in prayer. My director, he's going through a few little things, so we still decided we wanted to record. We wanted to turn
The
us
show must go on.
sad faces into some happy faces, and we all realize, and we say it all the time, all skin folk and kin folk, but they're our folks. So we're gonna keep everybody uplifted in prayer, and come and be a part of this show while you can.
I always say count your blessings, not your problems. So that's usually what I
Amen.
say. So
In the meantime, we look forward to trying this live thing again, because this was all right. We wasn't all that scared. It took some courage juice.
from my phone.
For me, I got burned up, so I don't know about her.
You can find me on Facebook at Cheryl, Cheryl Jackson, or Cheryl Renee, or on my business page, See More Life Travel. I am a certified travel agent. Let me help you see more life and travel.
Say it over here.
Let me help you see more life and travel. Check out my Facebook page, Cheryl, Cheryl Jackson, or Cheryl Renee.
We'll
And
have all her information at the bottom of the screen, so you guys can follow her.
Let me book your trips, book those vacations, those staycations, all of that good stuff.
You
I'm
said,
aching for a cruise
read
right
this.
now.
Read this. I can't see this all the way.
We want to pray for Tamia. Her uncle is missing, so we want to pray for a safe return.
70 years old. Yes, please keep her uplifted and
John Williams.
in prayer, you guys. Okay, we did it, sweetheart. So if you need us, let us know. Okay. In the meantime, thanks everybody for tuning in. Again, go follow the YouTube page and watch all of our little crazy videos.
Our episodes, we got some interviews, some great interviews.
RGS Real Girl Stories, and see y'all soon. Go watch, cause tomorrow
Go subscribe.
my son is on there. Dang that. With he mommy. Yes. Yes.
Mom
yes,
and daughter, mom and son
Mom and
interview. I'm
son.
sorry, mom and son interview. Tay Tay and Dame Dot.
And if you
will be
guys
uploaded
looking to
tomorrow
be a
on the
part
YouTube channel.
of this podcast, please let us know, because we're booked into March. We already into March, so if you would like to be a part of it, just let us know. And if your stories is worth us talking about.
We all have a story to tell.
Yes, we do. We all have stories, great stories too. And thank you. Oh, she said great job. Thank you, sweetie. And we praying for your family member. Okay. All right. In the meantime, have a good one. Take care.
Good night.
Thanks, Nat.
We weren't looking at that
Girl,
camera
look,
too
how
often.
many you
Sorry,
got?
I don't know.
A whole lot there.
because the other video ended.
Okay. Well, you know, I told you I got a lot of people that's gonna come on. Neff,
I'm watching y'all on here.
did you shut it off?
No, y'all didn't close out this video.
Oh,
Y'all just closed out y'all off.
Okay, sorry. We were doing a little bit.
That
much,
should have been the
so.
closeout, though. So, in the meantime, thank you for tuning in to a fabulous show, because I think that was a great topic. I think it was great energy, and we look forward to doing live next week. Every day is getting better and better. So, with that being said, I'm Shantae,
I'm Cheryl.
and we will see you soon. Good night.